Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing some more of Elden Ring. I'm going to be showing you how to beat Messmer the Impaler in the Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. This boss can be very annoying, so without any further ado, let's get into it. I'm using the buffs Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength. I'm using my Flask of Wondrous Physic with the Stone Barb cracked here and Magic Shrouding cracked here. And that's everything. I'm using a mainly intelligence build with the Claymans Harpoon with Ice Spear Ash of War on it, and yeah, that's pretty much everything. That my talismans are Wing Sword Insignia, Godfrey Icon, Millicent's Prosthesis, and the Dragon Crest Shield Talisman +1. In addition to that, I'll also be using the Black Knife Tiche Spirit Summon. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the moveset. So the fight starts off with Messmer going forward to you, so you dodge roll through both of those, dodge roll in and then out. Then you can get in an attack in, and at this point you can make Tiche kind of take the aggro while just constantly using Ice Spear, Ash of War throughout the whole time. Then Messmer does this really infamous attack where he just does a million different spins with fire and just does all these annoying attacks at you, which just seem impossible to dodge and can easily take you down in a full bar of health. So let's slow this down here. So Messmer starts out with this one spin, which you can just kind of just try to run away from, and then when he gets in the air and then attacks again, you want to dodge roll forward. Just as you're going to see me do here, after he gets in the air and then comes down, dodge roll forward, and then you're going to want to dodge roll forward at him again when he does this weird spear attack over there, which you have to dodge roll forward into twice. As you can see, I got hit that one time, so you have to dodge roll twice through that spear attack and kind of align them together into a rhythm, so that way you don't get hit. If you do get hit by that spear attack at least once, it doesn't really matter. As you can see, it didn't affect me too badly. So if you only dodge roll through that heavy spear attack, the multi spear attack, if you only dodge through it once and you get hit by one, it doesn't really matter too much. Then Messmer goes down to the ground with this annoying flaming attack, which you just want to dodge roll through, and then he creates all these flames all around him, and then the flames are going to explode, and then you have to dodge roll through that again. So here's just another clip of me doing this in slow motion. And now I'm going to show you the entire combo in slow motion. So from the beginning, twirl, and that you have to dodge roll through once he gets into midair. Then you dodge roll these spear attacks twice, and then Messmer goes down, which you roll through, and then you roll through again once the fire explodes. So yeah, then this is it at full speed. There you go. So, once you get used to it, it's not too difficult. And then hopefully by this point you're able to get some frostbite on Messmer the Impaler, whether or not you have Black Knife Tiche or you decide not to use a summon. And then yeah, there's also that attack right there that you see with this really annoying timing. He uses his Fist of Fire to attack when he swipes you. Make sure you it's slightly more delayed than you think it is. So make sure you just dodge a bit delayed before you actually think you have to dodge, because if you do get hit by that, there's a good chance you're going to die even with a pretty high amount of health. So just watch out for that. But then he does more of these annoying combo attacks with all these annoying flames and everything, which I got hit by with all of them. But basically what you want to do, he starts off with these horizontal swipes, which you want to dodge roll through forward, because as you can see, my mistake was I dodged back, and that led to all the fire hitting me, the fire that comes out of his sword after doing that. So you want to make sure you dodge forward into him for horizontal attacks. You want to make sure you dodge forward. Now, as you can see, for this next attack, he's doing vertical attacks. He shoots up and then shoots down. So you want to dodge to the side, basically. So when he does horizontal attacks, you dodge forward, and then vertical, you want to make sure you dodge to the side, which, as you can see, I also did not do. So I got hit by all of those. So even though I am messing up my dodge rolls here, you can still kind of see where you do have to be dodging and everything like that. So side dodge in those places, and he does repeat a lot of these type of moves with verticals and horizontals. So once you get used to it, then you don't really need to know every single combo attack. But yeah, and then you'll be able to get staggers. Obviously, since this weapon uses frostbite, it does some good damage. Even if you're not using Black Knife Tiche, you can still get in some good attacks. Whenever he does these attacks where he just uses his fist to just throw all this fire at you, just get as far away from it as possible, maybe by dodging back if you can. because there's not really that much range on it. So if you want to just like dodge to the side or just dodge back, you'll never get hit by it. And then he does a bunch more of these like attacks going forward. Also, whenever he's attacking you forward, always side dodge. It's just more consistent that way. So just keep that in mind. But now we have second phase, which is when basically it starts out very similar to how the first part of the fight starts out, where Messmer comes from up top. He attacks you, you dodge, roll through his attack, and then he makes an explosion, which you dodge, roll through again, and then you're into the fight. And then if you can get a stagger, that would be the most ideal thing at this point, if you can go insane on him now, because second phase for some reason always starts out with him being super low on health. So if you can get that, then it's pretty much GG after that. Make sure you have a great sword equipped with you. I should have mentioned this before, but since the Claymans Harpoon is really only good for ranged with that Ice Spear Ash of War attached to it, it's not good for melee attacks, so have a great sword with you or something like that while you're doing this, just to switch between it every time you stagger Messmer, so that way you're able to do some good damage while you're doing that and not just wasting your time there. So yeah, if you're not able to get the stagger, Messmer has like a very similar moveset in the second phase, so all the things you learned from the first phase will carry over, and then if you're good at the first phase, you should be able to beat him in no time. So I hope this video was helpful for people who are using summons, and if you're not using summons, hopefully it helped you a little bit. You should be able to deal with Messmer a little bit better now. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to see more of this content. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.